Okay, so you made your splash screens for a reason, not just to turn in for a grade, but to actually put on Junior Falcon News. So I'm going to show you how to get your splash screen on Junior Falcon News. So when you are using a computer that's connected to the green room, what you're going to do is on that green room computer, log into Google Chrome, okay? Go to Google Classroom and go to the assignment where you put your PNG image. So for example, I am on assignment 14 for the splash screen. When you added your image, you should have added the PNG. If you didn't, then this isn't going to work. If you added that Google drawing file, you got to get that PNG in there because, again, that's the whole point of this, to get PNG images to actually work. So once you're in there, you're on the green room computer, click on that image once you view your work. Once you were there, it shows up in a preview screen. You are looking for a download button, which we don't see a download button here. So we're going to go to the dots and then open a new window. Once we open a new window, then that download button appears. So I'm going to download that. And once it's downloaded, it is in the downloads folder. We're going to move it to a good place. So to move it, we are going to go down to Finder. And then on the side panel, we're going to click on the downloads folder. Now, when you see the downloads folder, you should see your image you just downloaded on top. If you happen to not do that, click on date added, but mine was already on top. By the way, there are these different views. I typically like this view because you can see a preview of it. This view also allows you to see a preview as well. But what you're going to do is take that image, that PNG, and drag it over to the splash screens folder. Now, I happen to already have that image there, but you won't see that. I'm going to click on replace, but when you drag it there, it just goes there. Okay, so you downloaded your image, put it in the splash screen folder. Now you're going to go into OBS, and that's our broadcasting software we use for Junior Falcon News. So you have different scenes over here. We are focusing on the splash screen. This is currently the only logo or the only image we have in there. So we are going to add the one we just downloaded. So you're going to go to the plus sign. You will then click on image. You will give it a name. That name will be your name. You will click OK, and then you will browse for that image. Now, when you browse for it, you're just going to go to the place you just moved it to. So I'm going to choose this one right here, the background, number 3. Open it, hit OK. Now, here's the thing. You're seeing the new one on top of the old one because this is working in layers. What you need to do is click the eyeball to turn off the old one, click on the new one, and then just resize it so that it fits pretty nicely. Now, it doesn't really look good here over on the left with all that space over here. So let's just kind of space it over a little bit, kind of make this black be like a frame. And that's it. That's as simple as it is. Now, if I go over and click on one of my other scenes and then click on splash screen, it's showing my name there with that eyeball. To add more, plus sign, image, again, give it a name. I'm just going to make up a name here, John Smith. Hit OK. Browse. This is if you maybe add more than one. I've had some people do different variations. I'm going to open up this one right here. This was done by Colin Baldwin. Looks awesome for the month of October. We're going to turn mine off here. Click on Colin's, resize it, and again, drop it to where it looks good. All right, and that's all there is to it. Once you do that, you're done, and it's ready to be used on Junior Falcon News.